Good morning. Back with another truck video. This one's the AMT Aerodyne truck with AMT flatbed trailer, and it's two kits put together and stretched out and all of that. Now, before we get into the model, I want to show you something about the real truck, and there is a reason for this. Now, as you guys know, I've had that in my background just about every video I've done here, and I built that truck, and the reason that the model and as compared to the real truck is because I built the model first before I built the tractor part of the truck. The trailer came later. But anyway, and that picture was taken up at Red Rocks Park in Denver, Colorado, just after I got it done. And this truck is also one of my competition trucks, which back in 2018, it brought home Best Paint Trophy in a model contest up in Denver, Colorado. Now, some of the things I did with this truck, two of my favorite trailers, I pulled about everything over the years, but two of my favorite trailers were flatbeds and end dumps. And here's why I like flatbeds. I used to haul for the military from time to time, and that's an old fighter jet. Went out of Miramar Air Force Base in California over to Amarillo, and I can't remember the name of the Air Force Base over there. But I had the fuselage, and another truck behind me had the wings. And then back here, this is oil filled pipe. And I spent a whole summer hauling oil filled pipe over Wolf Creek Pass down in southwest Colorado. And the reason I did that is you go over loaded, come back empty, and then reload for the next day and do it all over again. But I hate Wolf Creek Pass. I tell you guys, everything the songs say and the movies say about Wolf Creek Pass, it's true. If anything, they're holding back. And why I don't like Wolf Creek Pass? Well, here, let me show you. Let me get right down on that if I can. Let me focus. Okay, you see right down about there where I'm pointing with the pencil? See if that thing will focus. That's a semi that went off that curve right up here at above. That's called Dead Man's Curve. That's one of the worst ones. It's on the west side, just as you come off of the end of Wolf Creek Pass before you get to Ghost Springs. There's another picture. That's the trailer down that cliff on top of the tractor, or what's left of it. And they said that there's like 40 or 50 some trucks that have went off of that in like the last 30 years. And the reason they go off that curve is because you come down that thing and you think you're just about off of it, and the road is leveling off. And then all of a sudden you get a surprise turn to the right, and then here's this curve. You're coming down here and you make this curve, and it says 20 miles an hour, and it means 20 miles an hour if you're in a semi. Even at 25, you're more than likely going to lay it over if nothing else. But that cliff is like 1,000 to 3,000 feet to the bottom, depending on where you land down there. Long way, and I don't think anybody's ever lived that went off that curve. There's no guardrail, there's no nothing. I mean, you just go off. That's the way it is. That's why I don't like Wolf Creek Pass in a semi. Now on a motorcycle, different story. It's beautiful in the summertime. But anyway, back to the truck and the model. Like I said, I pulled just about everything throughout my trucking career, and this was the second of two end dumps that I bought brand new. And that was just after I got that truck done. Brand new. Looked like a piece of chrome, doesn't it? And see, and I had chassis painted red just like on the truck on there. But now you guys are, most of you are probably going, or some of you are probably going, well, is this a video about the truck or the model? Well, actually it's both, because like I said, I built the model first to see what it would look like, and the tractor part, and then the trailer came later. Now the only difference between the real one and the model is I stretched the sleeper on this truck. And I was going to do it on the real one, but when I got it all apart, meaning the interior and everything stripped off of it, the inside of the frame on that cab was perfect. No broken rails. They're all just like 1.5 to 2-inch channel and box tubing on the inside, and then the outside skin bolts to that, and then the inside upholstery bolts to that. Anyway, that truck was in perfect shape, so I decided not to do it, just leave the stock sleeper on. But the model I'd already built, so I did it, and I just left it. And then I added the fuel tanks to it, or a second set of fuel tanks. And then the light bar, or light bars, those are scratch-built light bars off of there. There's some lenses glued to it. And that trailer is AMT's flatbed, or two of them, just glued together. make a 45 foot, and then I cut the suspension in half, made a spread axle, and scratch built the toolboxes on it. And come back around here and show you the other side. I don't know if we'll do some close-up shots here and see that that's a load of oil fill pipe, and actually what it is just drinking straws glued together in 2 rows and then up just the way a load of pipe would be. And then you see you got the belly chains. These are the chains right here. These guys, that's called belly chains, where it chains the whole pile just to keep it together. And then you got your 3 tie-down chains right here on there. And then the 4x4s underneath it, that's just some balsa wood on there. And then come back around, I added the aluminum stacks on it. The headache rack is a Revell Germany headache rack, just cut down to fit between the stack mounts on there. And that's just tape. The red, silver, and the gold is just automotive striping tape on there. And this is a beautiful kit, and it's accurate too. I mean, AMT got it right when they built this one, because this thing is accurate right down to every rivet compared to the real one back there. And I checked this out because it's my favorite semi that's ever been built, is the Aerodyne Kenworth, the cab over. And the only complaint I had about the kit, and I built one of the originals many years ago, is the front bumper. And I think you guys that have built this, you feel the same way. It's too small from top to bottom. It's about half the size of this. This is, I think, off of a Revell Germany truck too. But the one that comes in the kit's just too narrow on there. But anyway, I wrote to AMT and told them about it. They thanked me for my message and said they'd send it to their design department or whatever, but they never have done anything to it. It's still the same way. But anyway, that's about the size of it. Now let's get some close-up shots of it. You can see the paint on there. That's why I got best paint. And then that's just Tester's black with that 1814 clear coat. And it is over the stripes. I put that over the tape. I didn't know at the time if it was going to work, but it's held up all these years. And of course the red frame, you got the coiled electrical lines and brake lines, which is just electrical wire wrapped around probably a nail or a pencil. And then painted the bed. And that's why I didn't stretch that oil fill pipe all the way to the front, so you could still see the bed, the floor, how that's painted. And you get a close-up look. It's just, like I said, just drinking straws put together. And the real truck can get in the background. See if I can get a shot of the back. I glued a bunch of lenses to it in there. I don't know. Kind of, yeah, you can get down there and see that on there. I always like the 3 taillights on each side across the back on trucks and trailers. I think I already said I scratch built the toolboxes to go with it. Then extra 4x4s down under, again, just balsa wood. Did the same, scratch built the light bars on the tractor, because that's the real one is like that. I bought those out in California and put them on the real one. And from that picture you can't see the back of it. I realized that. Then I added the extra tall stacks, just aluminum tubing and dual air cleaner tubes. Of course the CB antennas. You guys know how I like to build them, or what they are and how they move. And see if we can get a close-up shot of the interior here. Let's see if it'll kind of. But like I said, inside and out, this AMT got it right on the money, fellas and fellas. And this model is dead nuts accurate to the real truck. Every rivet, everything is exactly where it should be. And you guys have built the Revell Germany Aerodyne, very nice kit, but the cab is just a little out of scale. It's like it's too tall, the headlights are out of scale, and some other things on that. It's still a very nice kit, but I'd take the AMT over the Revell in this case. Plus I like the long wheelbase. Like I said, it comes like that right out of the box on there. So anyway, that's 6 wide horses. That's what I called the real one. I don't have that written on the truck because I could never find any decals small enough to put on it. Little bit of an overhead shot. You guys can see. So anyway, happy Easter to everybody, and I hope you like it. I'll shoot that trophy again. You guys can see that. I used to compete. Anymore, I just build them for myself. And then show them off to you guys and put them in my videos. So anyway, happy Easter, and you guys take care. We'll see you in the next video. Thanks.